Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Last week, the attack on Tribor had raged on a pair of fire giants intent on locating and retrieving the Rod of the Vonindod that they know to be here in Tribor. You put up a valiant defense of the town. The fight stretched on for quite some time as these fire giants made their slow, monotonous approach towards town, seemingly oblivious to the danger that you all posed to them. They seemed to take the small folk in rather low regard, although you all proved them mistaken quite thoroughly as you mowed down their advanced vanguard, mowed down their orcs and their orogs and everything that they could throw at you. And then finally, as they began their final approach into town, just before they stepped foot into the town square proper, one of the party laid down their life to immediately knock one of the fire giants out of commission. No small feat for an individual to pull off. Having leveled this fire giant and made such quick work of them when they posed such a dramatic threat, even on their own individually. The other fire giant, the one that was still standing, her mate felled, her minions all nearly defeated. She was near retreat, deciding to cut her losses, shouting back a final warning to you all that she would be back later, that this was not over. In the end, the rage of the fire giant and the discontent of some of the party members could not be contained, and it did come down to a showdown where this fire giant was no longer going to be deterred. She was dead set on finishing what she came here to do, and if at the very least, to do in the one who disrespected her and try to get some vengeance for the death of her mate. So that is where we are going to pick up today, everybody. I'm going to drop you back onto the main map for the Tribor encounter, and we will get a good look at what's going on. The initiative count did get wrecked somewhere in there, so we are going to need to reroll initiative. Somewhere between this week and last, it did get deleted, so we are going to reroll initiative once we get going here.
Okay.
But yes, we'll go ahead and take you guys to the... Andy, we're going to need you to do that again. I didn't have the tracker up just yet.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody, so you guys can go ahead and roll your initiatives. Get a good look at what's going on here. The fight itself is not over yet. Ildmane is most definitely the prominent threat at the moment. However, she is not by any means the only threat. There are still a pair of orogs around the corner to one of the eastern buildings. Having just knocked out Urgula, she is about to begin making her death saves. I believe she has one failure so far. So two more failures, and unfortunately Urgula will pass. Those two orogs over there, you still have a fire elemental right in the middle of all you guys, causing all kinds of problems. Ildmane herself is charging up the center of town. Chris, we don't need you to roll initiative for Oathavir. He acts on your initiative, so as soon as... Go ahead and... You know what? Let me get a token out for your new character on the GM layer, and then I'll roll initiative for him. That way no one else will see it but me.
Sounds good. Oof.
Oh, Chris, you're going to have a very messy token action list when you first start. We'll have to par that down. I forgot to narrow it down for you.
It's okay. I'll go through the character sheet mostly anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, Chris, we've got your character in the initiative. You're going to be on initiative 12.16.
Got it.
There's a big clock over my token. I can't click on it to get initiative.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll fix that for you.
First time I've ever heard that.
I remapped some of the APIs so that those clocks appear over your tokens now instead of on top of them. Andy, if you zoom in really far on your token, you should be able to get in there and click on him. for initiative?
I can't.
Okay, I'll go ahead and... 17.12, not bad for a dwarf.
Oh, good. Frederick goes first.
Ildmane's not
Wait
in there
till
yet.
she-
Let's see how she does.
See Elmane's fucking turn. Nah, she gets 20. It's like, cool. I don't even get an action. Dead on the spot. But yeah, that's one thing I like about the war mage. You get the plus to your initiative.
Oh my god.
Pretty neat.
Okay, here it comes. Here she is. Watch her be super low. Oh, 11. It's not too bad.
Tactical win. Nice.
Okay. All right, everyone. Is everybody in there? Horace, Gelrin acts on your initiative, so we don't need him in there. Get the fire elementals in.
Yeah, I just clicked him accidentally when I was
Yeah.
trying to get under my clock.
Got it. All right, everybody. So, let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so Ildmane, her shock of fiery hair turning bright blue, almost white hot as it shoots up from her skull, and she is enraged. Her eyes glow bright red as she focuses on to Frederick and begins her charge towards him, screaming a battle cry. Brevin, you're up first.
Give me just one sec here, just because I forgot some of the distances here. Okay, good. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my second use of my Form of Dread thing to give me some more temp HP right quick.
Okay.
Which is a bonus action, so let me just put that at 0. It's a D10 plus 5 at this point, so 8, 13. So that's better. And
Right.
that is a bonus action, and considering this fire elemental is still here, and since E is attempting to distract it, so it has the help action, I'm just going to try to blast this fire elemental right quick with a pair of shots.
All right.
Try to thin out some of the problems we have.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot about flinch.
I figure a 28 hits.
Yes, a crit does hit.
Does not have the hexing on it, but should be 1d10 plus 4.
Looks like Hex is up there.
Oh, I didn't have hex going.
Oh, no
I
hex,
had
okay,
it
so-
flying. Yeah.
So it is not Hex,
Yeah,
so just the 8.
Yeah, so basically add the plus 4 to the 7 for my
Got it.
proficiency bonus. For my agonizing blast. And we'll go with the second shot at it and see if we have the same results.
22 hits.
Okay, so 10 damage there, and okay, 20 some odd damage to the fire elemental.
Right, it is looking rough, guys. It is losing its form. You can see bits and pieces of its flame extinguishing and not reigniting as it writhes around trying to grab a hold of you all. It is very close to death.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, and I believe that is my turn. Move.
Frederick, you're up.
All right. Heads up. Should we roll an initiative for E and flinch?
Yes, go ahead and roll initiative for your guys' familiars.
Really forgot about that. My bad. That's an 8. Okay, so give me a split moment.
There we go. Here's that little critter.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
and
Disadvantage
I'm
on any
gonna
attack
move-
rolls against you.
Yes, sir. Almost messed up. So I should be 40 here. Let me make sure show. Should start from here. 40. Yeah, 40 here. And take another action with the, or use a dash action with my horse to move down extra 40 feet.
Okay.
And I just start from here. And that's from there. That's an extra 5 right there. Would that give me the fence cover?
Not
So-
on a horse. You will have to dismount to get your cover.
Okay. And I can't dismount because I use my action. Alright. Oh, god damn it.
Dismount uses your speed, not your action.
Half your movement, correct.
Oh, okay, perfect. I guess I'll dismount here. Yeah, I'll dismount and try take cover behind the fence.
What's your current
That'll be-
AC? Your AC
Uh,
goes up. What do we call defenses?
by
Half
5.
cover?
Yeah, that's 5, no?
Half cover's 2.
2? Okay, so that'll be currency of should be where's my 15, so 17.
Okay.
Because that mage arm run, yeah. So that'll be 17.
Okay.
And should be it, yeah. That's all I'm gonna do.
E's turn.
E is just going to continue flitting about the fire elemental to provide the help action for whoever attacks it next.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to have my secondary character, the NPC act.
Oh wait, me too. Me too. Wait.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Both you guys. Brevin, you can. Let's go ahead and start in order. Brevin, your NPC. What is Dars up to?
We're going to attempt to. Since he does have an ally with familiar within 5 feet, we're going to try to sling attack on him.
21 certainly
That's
hits.
21. Okay. So 3 bludgeoning, plus he also gets the sneak attack. So let's roll 2d6 and see what happens. 6 extra damage, so a little bit more.
All right. How does Dars take down the elemental?
I'm enraged at this thing. He slaps a rock in the sling, and he just starts whirling the thing like it's a helicopter blade as fast as he can, and just screams out a curse in thieves' cant and lets it fly.
Nice.
thinking it's not going to do anything. And as it dissipates, he just kind of sits there in shock, like, "Oh my god, it worked."
Nice.
Dars killed the elements with a sling. Awesome.
All right. So, Frederick, what is Dorothra up to?
Okay, so that should be 30 feet moving right here. And Dorothea will hold it at her action with a crossbow. And let's see, how close is she to the giant? The crossbow's 100 feet, right? Check.
What kind of crossbow is?
It is a heavy crossbow,
Head
100 feet,
crossbow. It's
400
yeah, it should be 100
disadvantage.
feet. Yeah. Yeah, so it's with that's like 60 feet now. Let me see crest.
If it's
Okay, still within
heavy,
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dorotho will see this behemoth of a woman charging straight down the aisle, and she will pull down one of those explosive bolts and fire at her with it,
22 hits.
and
It's
that
an
will be
extra-
20. Oh, that's a crit.
Yep. So 5
Oh.
piercing and then an extra d4. Go ahead and roll 2d4. Okay.
That's perfect.
Damage.
So she'll see Dars? Was Dars took the elements down?
Yep.
She will she's taken back that she took down Dars, took down the elemental with a sling, and snap out of her stupor and run straight down to see the giant hulking woman. And she pull her heavy crossbow, aim the shot right her chest plate, and take it. That'll be the turn.
All right. Horus, you're up. You and Gelrin.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized my initiative's not in the order.
Go ahead and roll it.
Lol. I was normally after Frederick.
Right.
Um,
Fingers crossed on a good roll.
So Horus is going to run across to get into the path between. Can't even see between Frederick and the giant, and I'm going to take a dodge action. And Gelrin. Oh my.
Where is Gelrin?
Gelrin is here.
Oh, a cluster.
Yeah, there's a lot of us right there.
I don't want him to be in. Gelrin is going. Let me map this out. 40. So I can make it to there in just a move. And get some partial cover from the fence and and also take a dodge action.
Okay.
And that's it.
I just want to clarify. So a partial cover is 2 or 3 to AC.
I believe it's 2. I'll double check.
2.
It's it's half cover and 3/4 cover.
Right.
And
Half cover is 2.
2.
3/4 is 5.
3/4 is 5.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
full cover is you can't be hit.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Oh. I was gonna say you could use your horse for cover. Yeah, because it's a large creature.
I'm pretty sure it's this
But then-
draft horse is taller than Frederick.
But then,
I would probably rule that as no more effective than the fence.
right?
Just imagine
Well-
that, just like good game. Just jump off your horse. Haha, you can't hit me.
Wall of horse.
Aha,
Wall of horse. Nice.
wall of horse. Summon thy horse.
All
Pocket
right.
horse. Just
Horus,
putting
anything
back
else
up
for you and Gelrin?
I muted. We're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So the little gibbering fire people are going next, and the one closest to you guys is just going to charge forward towards you all. And since it can't reach you yet, it is just going to run to the closest one to it with a dash. And who is that? Is that Horus at 25 feet? Or at 25 feet? Runs towards Mr. Oathavir. Got this one here who is within arm's reach of Narth. And it is going to reach out a little fiery hand, giggling like a crazy, insane little child as it reaches out and tries to grab a hold of Narth's cloak. It is a 21 to hit Narth. Assuming that does hit. Okay. It is 10 fire and Narth is on fire.
Oh,
Yo, he dropped his mixtape.
been there, done that.
Wait, what?
Been on fire.
Oh,
you
I
guys
thought
have been
dropped
on
the mixtape. I'm
Dandy
like,
was on fire like 4 different instances last session.
I'm over here thinking like, Daddy dropped the mixtape. I'm like, damn, drop them bars.
She spits.
Split them with fire. It's quite horrifying.
It's quite horrifying.
Okay. That is them, bringing us to Drake. And all of you are beginning to notice it was already a cloudy, rainy, overcasty day today. But as Drake is preparing to take his action, you guys all begin to notice a bit of a fog rolling in. Dense, thick, rolling in from the southwest.
Jeez.
That can't be good.
Does it have
Alright.
a PC sign over it?
God damn it, horse.
Chris,
Too
Chris,
good.
Chris.
Let's
Good.
see.
The PC
Right.
sign.
Drake, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what to hit this thing with because it's obviously made of fire.
Indeed. Did you take that 10
hmm.
hit points from Narth? I got it.
Oh,
Ooh, he's at 1 hit point.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's weird. You shouldn't. Oh, because the initiative changed, right? I was gonna say you should have been able to run away by then, but so Narth is going to take the disengage action and fall back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what do I have? Do something to it. I don't want to use Chromatic Orb against that, be a waste. I guess we'll Mind Sliver it, because I don't know what else to hit it with.
Yeah. Int save. Let's see, 15. It does get a big ol' 4.
Oh,
Big style. Big sack.
All right, so now that you guys are finally seeing one of these things die, Drake, as you see it kind of drops down to one knee and starts shaking its head so fast you can barely even track the motion of its head, shaking and whipping from side to side and back and forth. It lets loose this high-pitched keening that increases in intensity and pitch for a brief moment before the thing explodes in a fiery burst.
oh.
Yikes.
How wide is the burst?
It is 10 feet, so you are safe.
Oh, good thing. Good thing I told Narth to sit back.
Just blow the shit out of North.
You would have killed North.
Cool.
Okay, Drake. It is dead.
Alright, cool. I guess it didn't have much hit points. We will then move. Okay, can they reach me? They could dash. I'm gonna step just out of range of them over here. These guys are gonna be coming down.
Yeah, they're coming right around
Actually,
that corner.
on second thought, I'm gonna run down here to Narth, grab his hand and tell him to get on.
Has Narth taken an action?
He took the disengage action.
Took the disengage action. Okay, he is on fire.
Oh, he's on fire right now?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. I can't really do anything about
Yeah, because he would have taken the attack of opportunity. Like it was kind of a lose-lose situation for him. Either, but yeah, but he is currently on fire. So at start of his turn, he is going to take 1d6 fire damage.
that. Doggone it. He's guaranteed to go down.
No, you just have you go first before your NPC and you put him out.
That is a solid strategy. That's good
That's
thinking.
kind of smart. Alright, yeah, well, okay. Either way, can I grab his hand and just pull him onto the horse as
Absolutely.
I'm riding?
Absolutely.
Alright, so I'll do that.
Actually, since he has used his movement already, we'll say that it will take a successful athletics check from you and from him. We'll call the DC low around it. We'll call it a 12 DC. So as long as you and him
Okay.
can both succeed on a DC 12 athletics check, you can pull him up.
Athletics would be dexterity.
Athletics is strength.
Oh, shoot.
North's gonna fall on his butt.
Oh, I can use Narth's cunning action to use a dash
There you go. That'll get his movement up there so he can do it himself. No checks needed.
Yep, there we go. So we'll do that, and let's see. We moved about 35 so far. I need to get closer to the group. And when there's two riders, then we don't get to use the dash for the horse, right?
Correct.
That we said.
That is what we decided.
5, so I can go here. Right to here. Alright.
The draft horses can you still use their dash if they are burdened with 2 riders, but not the riding horses.
Alright, that's it for me. I don't have anything else I can do with my bonus action, so.
Okay, so that wall of fog just keeps rolling in heavily from the southwest, and it is dense, so thick it is almost impossible to see anything through. It rolls up to only a few feet from Horace, Dandy, and Brevin. We'll call the line of the fog right there is where it lines up to. And as it rolls up, you can see these huge, ominous shapes moving around in it, almost like enormous octopus tentacles reaching around in 2 huge eyes. They're reaching out towards something that you guys can't quite see yet. But as this figure comes into focus, as you guys can see a humanoid figure walking away from these tentacles and all these things looming in the shadow. It's almost as if these tentacles are reaching out towards him, trying to capture him, but can't reach him. And he is walking towards you all. And as he approaches, out of the fog begins to clarify more, and you guys get your first look at him. Chris, why don't you describe your new character to us all?
So you guys see a humanoid, getting up in years with salt and pepper hair. He is heavily armored, looks like some type of soldier, and he just looks like a grizzled old veteran. And you can see he's got some type of cigar or cigarillo in his lips, and he carries a shield with a giant sun on it.
All right, awesome. A little bit of a hiccup with your token here, Chris. Give me just a moment and I'll get that in there right now. It'll just take me a couple seconds.
I'm so excited.
A little bit, right? I thought that was like the storm giants for a second.
No, it's Storm Chris.
Storm, Chris the Storm.
There, guys.
Can we make a religion check or something for the sun on the shield?
Oh, I think I had some Cthulhu-looking thing from the background.
The sun from the shield.
Well, that's a crest of some sort, right? And we don't have heraldry.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm a bit confused on what you're asking about, but I will be back to the main page in just a moment here.
It's like, can we do a check to identify his affiliation?
Once we get him in here, we'll let him tell you whatever you guys want to know.
It's his
Okay.
turn.
Sister.
So there, guys.
I'm kind of curious what character you made, Chris.
Nothing special.
Got that thing where I'm trying to do it fast, and so I'm just fucking up all over the place.
Take it steady, bro. Please don't rush. Frederick's death. That's literally with one turn away.
you're good to go. All right. So, as he finishes stepping out from the mist, somebody can make an Arcana check for me, please.
Okay. Let me check real quick.
Oh, you're doing it? Go for it.
Oh. What you get?
Physical.
Oh, get up here. I'll get this one easier.
Oh, it's Hank doing it?
Oh yeah, I can do it if you want me to.
Okay, I'll do it then, bro. No worries.
Okay. You have no idea what this is. But he steps out, and as he steps out from the mist suddenly just sucks in on itself, almost as if a huge vacuum was opened up behind it, pulling it back into something. All of the imagery and the things that were inside of it get yanked back from whence they came. The imagery gone, left alone standing in the road is Chris's new character.
Oh, does 13 do anything or no?
13, I'm sorry, I saw a 6.
Oh, my bad. Bro and I did it at the same time by accident.
Okay. Let me get back in quick. So 13. Frederick, you would recognize this mist to be associated with the dark demi-planes of Ravenloft.
Oh. I love them.
Chris, why don't you tell us your character's name and a little bit about him?
So Dr. Wyatt Lightbloom is not from this world.
God!
Oh.
Go on.
Yes.
If you guys, I don't think anybody would recognize what his crest is, because he doesn't believe in any of yours deities. But he is a soldier. He's got salt and pepper hair, and he just came through the mists from Ravenloft because he's on a pilgrimage.
His last stop was a little place called Felicity Grove.
Felicity Grove.
My word.
So this is a little bit of a Easter egg for a couple of our players. This is Chris's character from a short adventure we ran a while ago. Ace and Hank were in that game, and this is the character that managed to survive through the entire horror of a homebrew Ravenloft adventure that we went through.
Beautiful. I love it already.
Big fan.
He is glorious.
All right. That being said, it is Dr. Wyatt's turn. Let's go ahead and get him going.
Okay,
There he is.
he sees a bunch of hurt people. So Wyatt would definitely I mean, would he know that the fire giant's pissed off and chasing somebody?
She is raging. Her hair is like bright blue, intensely hot. You can feel the heat coming from her from where you are. She looks visibly enraged, and she is charging, as far as you can tell, towards you.
Right. Would he? No. That's not what he's here for. I think he's going to try and get some of these people looking better. They're looking torn up. Who is what's I can't see anybody's health, but would I
Right.
be able to tell who's like hurt the most?
Frederick and Drake are definitely Dandy is looking pretty rough too, but Frederick and Drake are definitely the most hurt.
Would he be able to tell that Dandy is some type of frontliner?
I mean, Yes, I would assume
She's
so.
got a great axe
Exactly.
going on.
And she's
Yeah.
also visibly raging, so
No, I can't do that as a bonus action. So as his action, he's going to use his channel divinity to preserve life, giving 15 hit points to Frederick and 15 hit points to Dandy.
nice.
Thank you.
Life domain, nice.
Thank you so much.
And then as his bonus action, he will cast Mass Healing Word, giving
Jesus.
5 plus 3, so 8. No, sorry, it's 10. 10 healing points to, I believe, 6 people. Yeah, six people. So Frederick can take another 10. Dandy can take 10. Anybody else that he sees that is hurt within 30 feet of him can also, or 60 feet of him, can get 10.
I guess that's the
Uh,
Maratha.
Oathavir,
Jeez.
Doratho,
Is Drake
Ergalesto
with the
F.
feet?
Horace, are you hurt? You can take 10 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Oh, you know what? Instead of Oathavir, give it to Drake. 10 healing.
I'm out of rage, unfortunately.
Oh. Damn. Okay, so then
You
I'll
had
just
to
throw
move
it.
first.
Yeah, only 60.
Can I move toward? Yeah, I got movement. Would that put everybody within 60?
5 more feet to your east.
I'll go up. I'll go up and
That'll do it.
Go diagonally.
there you go. There you
That'll
go.
do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you could hit Narth as well because he's at 1 HP.
Then one of the NPCs will not take it then and hit Narth because yeah, he is hurt.
Right.
I don't know who this person is, but
So I get to heal 10, 14. Cool. My draconic resilience has kept me alive so far.
Our guardian angel Wyx came out of nowhere.
Right.
So you just see why it
Just
says,
came back.
I don't know what fresh hell you've brought me into this time, but this seems like a triage. Oh my god, that woman's huge. And Oathavir is going to just book it. What was the dash for the riding horse? Is 100 feet?
Dash with riding horse, I think, is 120.
120?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna just book it around and he's gonna head straight for Ergola,
Okay.
trying to save one of his fellow town people.
Indeed. Okay. So what's the path he just took? Because remember, the horses can't get over the fences.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That'll do. All right.
Maybe be a little bit bad.
Okay. So, Ildmane is going to continue her charge forward, and as she goes, you see her just reach down and scoop up a line of the fence posts, just cracking them from the ground until she has just a fistful of them. And she is rushing towards. And when she gets to right there, she gets into almost a javelin stance and just hurls them.
Jesus.
Thank God he's not standing near me.
It is.
All right.
It is a 17 to hit your horse,
Yes!
Frederick.
That's evil.
So she hurls it, and all these planks go shooting over your head, and they take the horse out entirely. And as she continues her charge forward, Ildmane shouts, says, "You will not escape me, tiny one!" And then she shrieks that she will feel your bones break beneath her fists.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
She says that all in giant, Frederick, which you do understand, I believe.
Yeah, yes, I do. Frederick is a little bit scared. Just a tiny bit.
Right. That is her turn,
Go for it.
bringing us to Mr. Huth. He's running out of offensive spell slots. All right, yep. He is going to send a magic missile at Ildmane's way. She is going to take 8. Lynch's turn.
Cool. So, wait, how much? So just 60 feet of movement. Goddamn, no ruler. If I go to Ilmain, would it be? Can he still take the help action, or if he does dash, is that considered the action?
Dash is action.
So he can't take the help action.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So I guess for now, I'll move Flinch to the side to here, and I'll wait. I'll be his turn.
Okay. Andy, you're up.
All right. Dandy is going to fly her 40 feet up by horse. And she's going to yeet a javelin at Fire Lady.
Okay. $11 does not hit. Bounces harmlessly off of her armor.
She gets a second one because why not?
Okay.
Also doesn't hit.
Also does not hit.
Stupid fire armor.
Okay. And let's see that death save for Urgla. She has 1 failure so far.
Yes. Yes.
I'm surprised you didn't throw recklessly.
Well, had I thought of that, I would have. What do I roll?
It's just a straight d20.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me cancel that.
Anything below a 10 is a failure.
Oh.
2 fails.
That is in fact 2 fails, and Miss Urgla is unfortunately dead.
Oh, that's a big rip.
Dang.
I tried.
1 down.
Yeah.
Right.
The dice give, the dice take away.
Indeed.
Right.
Okay.
Oof, okay.
The Orogs that did her in are going to continue their march into town. Brevin, you're up.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. I'm going to blast this the little fire dude up there with Eldritch Blast right quick.
Okay. That does not hit.
Okay, well, let's go with round number 2 then.
14 hits.
14 hit him. Huh?
14 does hit.
Okay, so 5 plus 4, that's 9 points of damage to that little fella.
Perfect. Takes him out. He explodes in a fiery little burst.
See that river?
Right, Brevin,
Next
there's
thing I need to go to. Oh, is that him? Yes. Darls. How far is this from him? Let me measure.
Is it just those 4 left and it's the ones?
50 feet, and I think. Go back this way. Sorry, the measuring stuff is taking some time. He's gonna fire a sling at the giant.
Okay.
Now, I do believe it's a disadvantage with this range.
19 does hit.
Okay, 3 bludgeoning, but he does have any allies close enough, so No special damage, but at least it does a couple points.
Okay. Right. Frederick.
All right. This is Phil Hammer, right? Full Hammer?
Yes.
Right next to me? Okay, so... Alright. I'm going to take the rod off my back, and I'm going to pass straight to Phil Hammer is, listen, she's after me, keep this safe. And that's I'm leaving it to him. Weapons in action. doing
Horace,
that.
does Gelrin take that?
But Gelrin wants to attack the giant.
I look at my giant, and I'm pretty sure she's staring straight at me and ready to get the charge.
Yep.
And I'm here like, I'm the target here. If you attack as much as you like, but I'm the one here. This is far more important than me. So I hold it out for Phil Hammer or Full Hammer. Is it Full Hammer or Phil Hammer?
Gelrin does have a flaw that, if Horace so chooses, would definitely.
Right. I've been looking forward to fighting giants.
Yeah, his flaw specifically says that he will never run from a fight, especially if it involves killing orcs or giants. And as a flaw, I feel like that would prevent him from acting reasonably in a situation like this.
Okay.
Why can't you just run?
I'm just going.
Do you have spells left?
I do.
Start
Use them
slinging.
and run.
This boy. All right. I guess I'll try and get this thing off of me, but okay. Let me see. Try to keep it going in a straight line. So let's see. 30 feet. Okay, well, guys. Okay, can do. Alright, so. There we go. 30 feet. Cool. So, seeing that Phil Hammer doesn't want to cooperate, move Frederick's about here, and it should be around 60 feet. And as a bonus action, I'll use Misty Step to move another 30. Here, let me just cast it here first. Oh, there we go. Now roll 20 is acting up. Move that extra 30 feet, and it should be right about here.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is what, 2/4 cover or 3/4 cover? Because I'm behind a building now.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, so that'll be a +5 to the AC, so that'll be now at 20. Cool. All right. I can't take the
You
dodge action,
see,
so
those of you that can still see Ildmane, you see her eyes flash with this blue hot fire as she sees Frederick leave her sightline.
Oh, great. Okay.
Building's about to get destroyed.
Right. Better build than me. Okay, go for it. I'll be my turn. Because I can't take dog action because I dashed, right?
Did you? Yeah, you did. Yeah, for you to have gotten all the way over there, you would have had to have dashed and used your Misty Step.
That would have been a dash. You can't use a. Yeah, gotcha. All right, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Do your thing.
The savior of the party.
Well, he sees
Why? Who's that?
Olaf over here, daring to approach, so he's going to take a dash action and move 60 feet.
Oh, wait, I didn't move the Roth up. My bad.
Oh, go ahead. Let's go ahead and get that in there before.
I keep forgetting about the Roth, man. I swear. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Let's let E get where he's going, and then we can move for Darathra.
Okay, that's as far as he can get.
Okay.
With the
So what's
dash
Darathra
action.
So Roth doesn't move her movement up to here and take another pot shot with her crossbow. What the hell? Roll 20.
Okay. A 5 does not hit, unfortunately.
Me too. I just rolled 20.
Whoa!
Lock.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. Now it did stuff.
He starts spazzing out. Yeah. Okay. Would a 20 hit if that was the case?
Sorry, 1 second. 20 would hit, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna maximize damage on this thing. Yeah, so I'll take the Session Inspiration on Rotha.
The piercing damage is super low, just so you know.
Oh. Wait, oh, that's the basis one. Never mind. Yeah, I'll take the miss.
And since, yeah, you guys have seen that she has taken minimal damage from you all so far.
Right.
Okay. Horace, you're up.
Where
You
did
go.
he go? Did he
He is,
He's next to, Dandy.
flying across because he sees these
Okay.
half orc, half giant things over here that he wants to pester if they get close enough. Basically, he's on the other side of the fence to the east.
Roll 20 is definitely running slow right now.
It's running slow. Okay, I'm gonna have Fohammer move up between me and Dr. Wyatt. If I can move him.
I can move him if you need to. Only one
Yeah,
of my
move him
screens.
between me and Dr. Wyatt and have him take a dodge action. I'm thinking, right, okay. And then I'm going to having problems with roll 20. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to toll the dead on the giant.
She does get an 18 on her wisdom save.
Did it pop up? Okay, well. Why didn't it?
Roll 20 is just lagging hard right now. We've probably got
Yeah,
a
now it
lot
is.
of new players in right now. After the holidays, it always seems to happen. Like a lot of new users on Roll 20. Mucking up our games.
Okay, well,
Darn
that's a
them.
good enough save. Just
Okay. That brings us back to the Magmins, of which there are only 4 left. And they're still a ways away, so they're just going to come charging in. Drake, you're up.
That's why can't I do anything? Roll 20.
Yeah, Roll 20 is riding the struggle bus right now, for sure.
My
Which
hands
is
are
weird,
upstairs.
because it's only broken on my player screen. My DM screen is working perfectly fine. Yeah, my player screen is completely locked.
So, as an action, I'm going to take the fire out of Narth.
Okay.
And then, fortunately, there's not a whole lot else I can do because I don't have anything to use my bonus action on right now. I need to do something about that. We will move to here, where Narth will take his lovely hand crossbow out and shoot at the small one here.
Okay.
It's within 30 feet, right? Good.
21 is not going to do it.
Oh, why couldn't it be the 22? Can I use Narth's inspiration?
Yeah.
I mean, Narth doesn't have inspiration. Darn.
Yeah, you can use your inspiration for Narth if you'd like to. That's how that works.
I'm probably gonna save it for a chromatic orb crit that I'm going to get on this giant.
Nice.
All right, and then I'll just back off. 60. It's about there. So we go to here, and that'll be turn.
What? I take it Narth isn't up to anything special? Great.
He doesn't have anything special to do.
Okay.
Narth is very basic. Not
He's
very
just
useful.
doing his best.
Leave Mark alone, bro. He's beating North.
Does he have like 1 hit point? He should move.
Oh, he's on the horse with Drake. All right.
Drake. Alright, give me some more like reload the page.
Wyatt, I see him moving.
Yeah, well, so Wyatt's gonna rush up to try and get everyone within his sphere of influence. And 1, 2, 3, 5. And he's going to shout in Celestial, Dawnfather, guide the life protectors as best you can. And he's gonna cast Bless
Nice.
at 3rd level, hitting Dandy, Foehammer, Horus, Brevin, and himself.
Good stuff.
And then as his bonus action, he will invoke his Eldritch Maul, and the black veins will begin to crawl down his right arm. That's White's turn.
All right. So that brings us. Whoa. Sorry, my player roll 20 screen is like going absolutely apeshit.
Same.
Yeah, in my case, it's frozen.
Yeah, it was frozen for a long time. And then like all of the arrows and pings and everything that have been happening over the past like 5 minutes all just went off at once.
Yeah, that's why I closed the page and
Oh,
reloaded it.
and there's the your connection has been interrupted message. Okay, well, my DM window is perfectly fine, so I'll just keep going. So you all hear Ildmane just rear her head back and roar up at the sky, and then she is going to scream, "Call me coward, tiny human! Why do you flee?" And she is just going to stomp to the east and just completely crash through this fence here.
I just whisper under my breath, just give me a minute, man.
She can get a little bit farther. And Frederick, that is going to expose you.
Alright.
There is nothing between you and her anymore.
That's a rip. Okay, cool.
And she is going to reach down and pick up another boulder. See her
So,
hand
boulder-
disappear into the soil for a moment, as if she was digging around looking for something, and she comes pulling back up. So the
There we go.
range.
Oh, there she is. There we go. Yeah.
Checking her range real quick. 6240, so that is a disadvantage, Frederick. At disadvantage, it is a 17 to hit.
That's a miss because I'll use Arcane Weave. Give me a second. How was it right now? Roll 20 is not being slow. That is a miss because I give a. Wait, how much was it?
17 to hit at disadvantage.
I no longer have cover, right?
Right.
me a second. 15. Okay,
You're
that's a
currently
hit.
using your mage armor,
No,
right?
yeah, mage armor would put me at.
Which you at
Oh,
15.
I'm at 15 right now. Yeah, but if I use either shield or detection, I'll still match. Well, actually, okay. Yeah, actually, that's 19 then.
Shield would get you
I
to
read it
19.
wrong. No, because I'm not using shield. Because if I use, what the hell is that?
Sorry, yeah.
Arcane deflection. So that could, I don't know if I can pop that in chat. There we go. So +2 plus my I think it's bonus to your intelligence. No. Or never mind.
So
I
it's a
use shield
+2 bonus. Yeah, it's a
Right.
+2 bonus to your AC. So that would get you to 17,
fire
which would
red
just
one.
meet.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll use shield.
Okay.
It's +4. That's 19.
So that's not good enough.
19 is good enough. It was a 17
Oh,
hit.
okay. Right.
Because even if it's a plus, it's actually +5 actually. So I'll be at 20.
Okay, that is
Wait,
her
I
turn.
thought shield was +4. Oh, cool.
Shield is +5.
Oh, okay, I thought it was +4 for the longest. Never mind. Cool.
Okay, it looks like Roll20 has fixed itself. Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
as-
am I safe to reload then, you think?
Wait, never mind. My screen is still frozen. Yeah,
Mine's
screen-
gone.
Mine still
I
has-
reloaded and I was fine afterwards.
Yeah, just reload the page.
Yeah, I can't reload just yet. If I reload, it'll
Yeah.
bring the OBS display in as a DM screen, and I can't have that.
Right,
so.
right. I gotcha.
Okay.
I just want to say, as she threw that meteor, God, be awful. That boulder. I just turned back in frustration to try and get this stupid thing off me at this point. Looking at the boulder, and I just like put my hand out, and you just like an aura forms around me, and the boulder just crashes down. You just see me just perfectly fine from that boulder.
Nice. Okay. Right, that brings us to Huth. Strictly offensive character, apparently.
Can I just go over script? Will that boulder leave like rubble around the area around me?
I'm sure, yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. Huth's gonna get a little closer, and he's gonna do Magic Missile again. Big damage on Magic Missile this time. Okay. Flinches up.
So flinch. It's gonna go. Man, I really wish I wish she would go this direction. Okay, it's Right, she's gonna move to Ulmane's direction. Right next to E, I guess. Yeah, that's right about 60 feet. And that'll be her turn.
Okay, Dan, you're up.
She moved while I was frozen, so let me see. Crap. I'm gonna I have to attack her to keep my rage up. Alright, I guess I'm flying my 40 feet maximum and trying a javelin again.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Get that rage up. 17
Oh, wait.
just misses, glances off of her armor.
Bless.
Bless.
Every attack
Okay,
you can
so
roll a
plus
d4
4
to hit.
then, or the d4?
Yep.
Yeah.
And any result will result in a hit.
Yay!
Can I cause I just realized Flinch's moving speed isn't 30, it's 60.
Okay.
So can I fly straight at Ilmane and give Danny the help action?
Yep. That would still result in a 17. With 19 with the bless. So that is a hit for 6
Yay.
piercing.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
And I'm going to throw another javelin and hope I do better. No.
Would you receive the help action bonus or no?
No, that would have gone to the next attack against it, so the first one.
You can roll a d4 and hope you get above, but
Three or four is the only result that will get a hit.
Okay.
Am I supposed to do a D4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every attack you do, that's why bless is
Oh,
very
cool.
good.
Thank you.
No.
Nope.
Oh, barely.
Okay.
It's just stuck in her hair. Melting.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I'm just gonna tell her to quit moving around, so I can hit her.
So, Ildmane is going to see these two Orogs coming up from behind her, and she is just going to look towards Frederick with just this look on her face, and you can see her rage beginning to diminish and turn into disgust as she looks back towards the Orogs and points towards your wagon and says, "Dig!" The Orogs nod, almost like terrified of Ildmane. They nod their assent and make their way towards your guys' wagon.
That's okay.
By all means, dig.
Yes, I can. Oof, okay, cool.
Okay. You see both of them. They appear to have been prepared for this order, pulling out excavation tools off of their backs where weapons would normally be, and they both begin furiously digging in the earth. Brevin, you're up.
Okay, I finally caught up, so...
They would have just knocked your wagon over onto its side before they started, digging literally directly beneath where your wagon was.
Okay, first thing first... So, hold on a sec. Okay, it's right there, so... Let me get a little larger here. Well, I was going to use this on the bigger fellas, but frankly, all four of those little bad fellas are right there, so I'm going to aim at one of these center two fire dudes.
Okay.
And I'm going to learn this turn the last spell I have before I have to try to get one, and we're going to drop Shatter on them at the 3rd level.
Oof.
Okay.
Nice. Sean, what's the Elmane's movement speed? It's 30 feet, right? Or is it more?
Ildmane does have 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So that means you should straight.
And,
DC and damage, please. DC 16. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. No hex damage, so 21. DC 16 for 21.
okay, the regular damage is 14 for the 3d8, but since I upcast it, roll an extra d8, so it's 7 on top of that.
So, Frederick, you see them, Brevin, you see them all look towards you as that high-pitched keening noise of shatter begins in their midst. And they all double over, grabbing at their heads. They begin that frantic shaking, almost too fast for eyes to track, before all four of them explode.
Oh.
Excellent. Burning through the minions.
I think that's all of the magmins, too.
He just smiles and shows just a bit of fang and just like, good. All of them are gathered up in one spot now. And let me check one thing about that. Let me check one thing about the Rod of the Pack Keeper right quick. That has to be action to regain a spell slot, so I can't do that yet. Okay, Darls is on horseback, but it's not really going to do him much good to try to move anywhere at the moment. So, well, no, he has to go through that, so let me check some right quick. It's about 25 feet. If that's 25 feet, let's put the riding horse there just so I can map this out better. Feet.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, okay, that's where he's going to. Okay, that's where he's going to ride to. My apologies, I still have his riding horse right where he's at, because just to try to keep stuff clear.
No problem.
He's on his riding horse, and he got to somewhere around in here, kind of through the gate and around, and he's going to use his sling against the Orog, whichever Orog looks the most damaged.
Okay. 13 does not hit.
Okay. I'm not surprised, truth be told. And I believe that is all that I've got.
Okay. Frederick. You into Rothra.
Okay. So, I'm just going to drop, just like, she'll put up a boulder next to it. I imagine this part of the tower came down with the boulder. I just dropped the rod in the rubble. Hopefully it's skewed enough with the rocks, and I'm gonna move dash action 36 feet entirely.
Yep.
Right about here. Yeah.
So you're gonna get closer to her.
Well, the thing is, she's calling me a coward, so now I have to.
Yeah, she is.
Peer
She
pressure.
did, in fact.
Peer pressure, man. Come on now. So I'll be 2/4 cover, or 2/4 cover, I think. So
Yeah,
it's
half cover.
half cover. Okay. So that'll be a plus 2. So that'll be at now 17 base.
You guys see a smile on her face as Frederick returns.
Without the rod this time, so if she does crush me, she won't get the rod. So I yell at her, "Is this what you want?" Giant, so hopefully she can hear me.
Oh yeah, she heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she
that's-
wanted the thing that was buried.
Yeah.
And now that she sees that, she might as well take both.
Right. Okay, so that's an action, so can't really do anything else. Dang. Okay. So with Dorotha, move her. Let me see. So about here. Yeah, basically reach the fence. God damn it. Okay, so from here, she's looking at both the Urogs and the giant. She just takes priority on the giant itself, and she aims a crossbow bolt once again with. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Be
13.
Ooh, nice.
I gave her 5 explosive bolts, so she
Okay.
shot 3 times already, so she only has 1 left. So I'll be
Another 2d4.
so. Oh, nice.
Okay.
That is a beautiful hit, Dorotha. And while she's distracted looking at Frederick, Dorotha just takes that pot shot and just aims a square at her jaw.
It strikes her, and you guys can see a little crossbow bolt sticking out, almost like a toothpick sticking out of a person.
With a little explosive with the end. Would be to turn.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and take our break here. When we come back, we will start with E's initiative.
Oh man, the legend.
Right.
He is the one who is up.
Yep.
He has flown close to the fire giant and mechanically is doing the help action. And he believes he's doing the help action because he's not sure what sort of weird mating ritual this giant and Frederick are involved in. But obviously Frederick is approached to make some sort of romantic overture to this giant. So he's screaming in bat language things to try to help Frederick out.
Jesus Christ. If I comprehend languages.
Exactly.
All right, that is going to bring us to Horus and Mr. Gelrin Fohammer.
Question. Horace has. Can you hear me?
Yep, you
Horace
got
has a +2 AC. No. Fohammer has +2 AC from the haste. If I were to put a shield of faith on him and give him a +2 AC, would those stack?
Yeah, I don't. It's not. Yes,
It's
they
not
would
the
stack.
same. Okay. Okay. Poor Horace. Here we go.
Okay,
So
shield of
that's
faith.
now. And then. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. Now Horace's clock can move. No. It's all Horace. Then
I imagine instead of like going over a fence, Horus just goes through it, like, knocks out a couple panels, and just goes through the fence.
so
Fence,
50,
what's that?
100. So Gelrin moves to here and attacks that Orog
Oh, nice.
with
Oh. Interesting. Okay, yep, 2 battle axe attacks. 20 hits. And go ahead and add that 1d10.
1.
1d10 plus. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of something else. 1 second. He does get a bonus when he's attacking giants, doesn't he?
Ah,
2d6
giants, yes.
extra damage to giants. I'm sorry. Orog is not a giant.
or it's not a giant. But it's still 11 and 5.
Yep. Which still handily takes him out.
Okay.
The other Orog kind of looks over to his dead buddy
Ha ha ha!
and then looks up towards Ildmane, and Ildmane just shouts at him, "Dig!"
Yes, by all means, continue digging.
Gelrin over here. What's
Okay. Drake, it is you and Narth.
Alright.
Best friends
So-
till the end.
Oh, let me, I got one more thing. Hold on. Something I've been meaning to do. I'm
All right.
sorry.
You're good. Go for it. What's up?
Where am I? That's Gilman. That's me. Second breath.
Oh, okay, cool.
Here we go. Second wind. Did that pop up? No. So D10 plus 1.
Yep.
Okay, 9 more points for me.
I forget you
Thank
did fightery stuff.
Damn.
All right. Brings us back around to Wyatt. Oh, sorry, we totally just skipped Drake. My bad. Go ahead,
Well.
Drake. you and Narth.
Alright, let's see, what do I want to focus on? Let's help Gallerin out a little bit. Let's see here.
I think Gelrin's perfectly fine, actually.
See, 5 feet away. Put you here. Should be close enough now. Not quite. A bit closer. There we go. Alright, we're gonna slam this guy with a bunch of stuff. Starting with a hand crossbow from Nerf. Finally hits.
Yep.
About time. All right.
Eldmane's got some
And-
decisions to make here.
I'm like, damn, geez, oh, okay. Is this
And
safer
I'm
than
just
Reggie?
going to start throwing out some spells. We're gonna throw out a chromatic orb at 2nd level.
Orog or Ildmane?
Irog. And we're gonna make it cold damage just cause
26 certainly hits.
damage is horrible though. Ugh. That was a really bad roll.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Oh well. That's alright, I'm saving the crit for the giant, so. Still take 9, 10, 16 damage. And then... feet. So we can get to... here. Get to here. At this point, Narth is going to get off the horse. That takes half his movement.
Half his movement, yep.
And he's going to use the dash action with his cunning action to get back to here where he made his
Oh, his little barricade, yeah.
a little barricade earlier, so you can get 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
And that's the turn.
Okay, that does bring us back to Wyatt.
Wyatt will dash straight towards the very angry woman.
What you mean, Dandy or Ildmane?
Both. Both. That was 60 feet. As his bonus action, he will throw another healing word towards who's really hurt? Anybody super hurt?
Very low
Doroth.
HP.
I think only Dorotha and North.
I'm at
North.
1/3 HP right now.
Oh, yeah, go Drake.
Wait, where is Drake? Oh, Drake is just in, I believe. Yeah, he'll hit Drake with a healing word. Add 3 to that for blessed healer.
So 8.
Oathavir, totally forgot Oathavir last time. He's gonna run towards the last Olrog. Get next to Drake and fire a firebolt. Because I believe that does work. Uh,
19 hits. Well, that looks persuasion.
Because he doesn't have the.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
it does it. Yeah.
Oh, it's in his spells.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Right, his spells does work. Okay.
that's a better.
The 10. Well, because I rolled a 19, so it's just do straight 10. 10
Okay,
fire
you got
damage on the other. Yep.
The Orog begins to slow down, and Ildmane looks at him, and he looks up kind of just like sheepishly towards Ildmane, which is a very odd expression to see something as big and ugly as this guy do. But
It's
he
adorable.
still just continues to dig. All right. Anything else from Wyatt or Oathavir?
No, those are both of their turns.
Okay. Now Ildmane has some decisions to make. Her true objective is soon to fail. And she just got into a position where she might be able to succeed again. But the target of her fury has decided to show himself again. So. Yep, okay. So she is going to move her full movement of 30 feet towards Frederick, kind of intersecting herself between them. And as she closes the distance, I need Oathavir and his horse to both make strength saving throws as she just looms up over them and, with complete disregard for either of them, just tramples over them. Oathavir and his horse. I'll go ahead and make the one for the horse. Strength saving throws. Wyatt, a strength save from Oathavir?
Strength save. Come on, Oathavir, you're strong, right? Nope.
Nope. Oathavir and his mount are both knocked prone.
Ooh.
And Ildmane just reaches over and picks up one of the entire carts that's here in this campground area. She just picks up one of the smaller carts, lifts it up over her head, and hurls it towards Frederick. All right.
Wait, fireball.
No, it's
Oh, a fireball. It's never mind. I was like, damn, she crit.
Frederick, it is a 28 to hit.
No, that's a hit no matter what.
It is 39 bludgeoning damage.
Well, okay, so the roll 20 is down for me, but just put X over Frederick.
Okay.
God damn it, why is it, I can't click on anything.
Refresh your browser. That seemed to work for everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I did earlier, but still acting. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Okay.
put a. I think my 29, and that's. You said 38?
39.
Oh, 39. That was 10 damage over me. Yeah.
Okay. So Frederick is unconscious, and Ildmane makes this satisfied nod, and then she turns her back towards the now unconscious Frederick and looks towards your wagon. Youth is going to rush up to Frederick, and he's just going to say, "Why don't we just let her take what she's here for and leave?" He is visibly terrified. By the way, he's still clutching that photo album like tightly to his chest, and he is visibly shook. Like, he is not enjoying this at all, but he is willing. He is here to help.
I remain silent because I am currently unconscious.
Right, you're also like 100 feet away from Youth, so
Yeah. So you say he rushes up to Frederick. I'm
Oh,
like,
I'm
you're
sorry.
like,
I keep
yes.
mixing up Brevin and Frederick's names. That's my bad. He rushes up to Brevin. That's my bad.
I'm right here like, yes. Agree.
Sorry. All right, but Youth is pretty much out of his spell slots. Let me double check that real quick. He didn't have many. He's used those two. He's used those three. Okay, so he still has a few. Yep, he's just gonna magic missile again. Okay. What is Flinch doing?
Well, Flinch just watched Frederick get nailed across, and he. Oh, come on, please don't be a dick. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, roll 28, just so much right now. Okay, so how far? Where is this? I think Flinch, for what he would do, is just like, since he just saw Ildmane just attack him, or take Frederick out, at this point, he's gonna fly straight at Frederick. Let's see, it's 120 feet of movement. How much can we move? How can we go make it? And just start trying to slap him awake.
Oh no. Okay.
So, like he's just trying to like nuzzle his face and like kind of like patting his cheek with his little paw. And that'll be the turn.
Okay. Dandy, you're up.
All right. Dandy would like to use her movement to get behind Rothra. Can't remember her name.
Ildmane.
Ilmaine, sorry. And she is going to finally get to use her great axe.
Nice.
Oh, also she'd like to be reckless. Reckless AF.
Okay. Gives her advantage, and also gives advantage on attacks made against you.
Yes.
Oh no! Some very unfortunate attack rolls for Dandy today.
Yeah, she's gonna try again, please.
Okay.
She does a bless help?
Unfortunately, a bless would get her
No.
nowhere near the AC, and neither would it
Okay.
on that instance either.
My God, the dice hate her today.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
do.
this is
Sorry.
pretty rough, guys. Like wasting every single attack. Okay, well she's done.
Okay. So that brings us to the Orog's turn. And at the end of its turn, you can hear a very distinct, especially Gelrin. Gelrin can probably even see it. The Orog is just frantically digging at something beneath the ground. But he's you know, being as big as he is and as frantically as he was digging, in the 12 seconds of his turn, he was able to get about 6 feet down. And you guys hear a metallic clink in the dirt below. And the Orog looks up towards Ilman and says, "Arrgh!" and pointing down at the earth. Gelrin, if he were to look down into that hole, would see it almost looks like a top, almost like a gyroscope of some kind, made of adamantine. Just one moment.
Ooh.
Okay.
Move the cart away from where I had to grab stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, it's hard to see exactly what it is at the moment, but Gelrin can definitely see a sort of ring down there. It is clearly made of adamantine. It is very large. Bigger, considerably bigger than your guys' bone and dot rods. That ends the Orog's turn, bringing us to Brevin.
Brevin looks at the mage beside him and says, if you're content to cower after this thing has shed the blood of both your townspeople and our friends and sought to remove your town from the map, so be it. Personally, I think its bones will make a good foundation to build something else with. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. We'll do right behind that to have half cover. And out of spell slots, so I'm going to send my first Eldritch Blast towards the Orog.
27 certainly hits.
So 8, 19, 11, 12 total damage. How badly beat up does it look?
He is very hurt. He was
I think Gelrin
pointing
probably
down and shouting at Ildmane as he was pointing down excitedly as this bolt just smacks him squarely in the chest. Goes onto one knee, reaching out. Badly hurt.
I figure Gelrin will probably want to
Oh,
finish
shit.
that thing off, so he's just going to shift his aim towards the fire giant.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
You're blessed as well.
Oh, bless. I need to roll that. 16.
4? 20 hits.
Oh, damn. Nice.
So that'd be 8 damage. And that brings us me.
What's Doris up to? Up to that. Got it. Orog or Ildmane? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit either of them. Alrighty, Brevin. Anything else from you or Dars?
Can you guys hear Brevin?
I can't. Hank, are you talking? Oh, yeah. Here comes the type. Okay, internet issue. Popo.
Hello. Sorry, guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry.
Hank, you back as well?
He's about to be.
Okay. Thank you.
Try again?
Testing.
Yep,
We
you're
are.
back.
There we go.
Okay, I was saying on Darl's, as far as easy as disadvantage, so it would be the 13, but if it's okay, I'd like to burn the inspiration to use the 24 to attack on the giant.
You got it.
So that'd be 5 plus 4.
That'd be 9.
And he also, since there are people with the allies within 5 feet of it, gets to use the sneak attack feature.
Awesome.
So let's get 2d6 on top of that, so 8 on top of it.
Good
Yikes.
stuff.
So 17 total damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Dars is in Banff.
Yeah, Dars is
So he's
putting
kind
in
of just
work.
trying to throw the flames. I think he's got like 10 shots left.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Frederick, let's get those death saves.
Yes, sir. 3.
And then Dorothra.
Dorothra. Well, wait a second. Can she? Not even full movement. She can get close. Well, I guess for now. Right about here should be 30 feet. I'm checking. Back her by 5. Alright, she move 30 feet. And take another crossbow shot. She can't get close enough for the.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, 9.
I'll use a sessional for the 19.
Okay, for 9 piercing. Good damage.
Was that 5 turns already?
Since when?
Since the beginning of the session.
Of the session?
Yeah, it was 5 rounds, right?
Let me see. Yes, it has been 5 rounds.
Okay, then she has no more those black peppers. She missed one, that's why. So,
Okay.
yeah, cool. But that's straight 9. Cool.
Okay, that does bring us to E.
E is, let me make sure something right quick. Well, his fight speed is low enough he really can't get anywhere, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, yeah, I think he can get up here.
Okay.
He's just close enough, he's going to do the help action against the giant for whoever attacks it next. Or
Okay.
he's going to try to help arm, specifically he's going to also probably, but yeah, whoever attacks it next, he'll try to help him.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Horus.
Okay, Horus moves next to Dandy, charges in towards the giant, and casts Healing Word on Frederick.
Nice.
Alright.
4 healing from
Thank
Frederick.
you, Horus. How much?
Yeah.
4 healing?
For
Alright.
healing. And
So the -10, is that just straight Dural or?
You are back to 4.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, horse. Love you, bro.
And Foehammer is going to move down, flanking with Dandy, and attack with multi-attack battle axe.
Nice.
You know what?
That would also go to the extra 2d6 for the against a giant attack, so that would be 4d6.
Do it. Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
You're flanking with Dandy, right? So you've already got advantage.
Right.
Oh wait.
So
Perfect.
9
I'm
there.
already at
and
advantage, so it's already the
4d6.
26.
Yep.
So what do I roll?
46.
Yep.
46.
Very nice.
Nice.
Fat.
And that's just the first attack?
Yes, sir.
Battle axe, so battle axe. 26
Wow.
again.
Gelrid going to work.
46
Jeez, 2 crits.
plus battle axe. Is a 20 hit?
He has 3 attacks?
Hasted. I
Wow.
have 2 multi-attacks.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, 20 hits.
Big
20 hits,
So
Daddy.
that's
another
another
7.
14, another 20.
Oh, another 2 of these.
Hey.
Still up damage overall.
Wow.
Battle axe.
Jeez. You guys see Ildmane suddenly taking this far more seriously. She is.
Wait,
And
okay,
then-
so
And
For the
then,
first time, she appears concerned.
And then Foehammer will continue his move around next to Horace, for a shield block.
I just imagine it's like, wait, how tall is Bowhammer? Is like 3
5 foot something.
5 foot something? I can imagine
no,
this.
4 foot something. You're right.
Oh, so I
Dodge
just imagine this tiny little ball of Axes and Fury just cartwheeling straight at her.
It's like I said. I've been jonesing to attack a giant.
Yeah, and he certainly did so.
All I thought about is the Taz from Looney Tunes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, a little hurricane of axes. Jesus.
Okay.
Dandy has a new best friend.
Danny is friends with all the dwarves,
Because they're badasses.
right?
Right. Drake, you're up.
First of all, horse is gonna take disengage action, so I can pull out. And then, I might take advantage of Nurse cover. I'm gonna hop down from the horse and jump behind the cover with Nerth, and I'm gonna get the horse to just stay right there for now and just like stay. And as I do, I'll point one hand at this lovely thing that's about to get destroyed. As a nice ball of fire comes raining down on him. Here we go.
Okay. 21 certainly
11
hits.
damage.
And
Fire.
11 is more than enough to take him down.
Cool. So that's him. And then Narth's going to shoot his hand crossbow, going up from his cover to shoot at the giant.
Okay.
I can't do much, but I'll do what I can.
22 hits.
Nice shot. And that will be it for me.
Wyatt. You went up.
Wyatt's gonna. Yeah, 15 feet. Sorry, 30 feet. Getting within 15 of her. Sorry, that was one too many. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The 15. Just in range. Yeah, Wyatt's gonna reach back and throw a punch, reaching out with his death strike.
Yeah.
I don't think 13. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my session on hit this one.
Okay, yep.
23.
23 hits. What's the range on that again?
15 feet, because
Okay.
it is Eldritch Maul. 5 force, 8 bludgeoning, plus 15 necrotic.
He's so much damage output from him, I forgot.
Mhm.
All
I did
right.
not forget.
I did not. That's why I was excited to
28
see it.
damage.
And as that Trendle just connects to her, he's gonna pull in life energy from her and use a bonus action to throw a healing word at Oathavir, because I know he got hit. So an additional 7 healing for Oathavir.
Okay.
Oathavir, and his turn, he's going to stand up because he was at prone, I believe. He's going to stand up and does Oathavir like a, does he preserve himself? All it says is if somebody butts into his life, he gets angry. Would he go to save himself?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he would definitely put his own self-preservation above the interests of a bunch of strangers.
Okay, yeah, so then he's definitely gonna use half his movement to stand up, use his action to disengage, and he's gonna try and get out of there. Because she is way too close. The riding horse gets up on its turn and like goes away too. Like, this woman is crazy. I do nothing but work for people, and she's hitting me. Yep, that's our turn.
Okay. So, Ildmane is going to look at all of the many wounds she has sustained, look up and see Frederick slowly rising, breathing. She's going to look around, and seeing that this fight is pretty much lost for her. Yeah, there is no escape for her. She is committed. She is going to turn towards Gelrin, Horace, Dandy, and E, and she is going to step towards you all. And as she does, just rushes towards you all. I need all 3 of you to make strength saving throws, please.
He's got this.
There's a strength, okay. This is probably gonna suck for E, but
E, I would say it wouldn't need to, as he is flying. This is essentially what's essentially happening here is her ability says that when she enters an enemy's space, that enemy must make a DC 19 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I imagine that to be her just barreling over and into you guys. So,
If Dandy is also flying, or is she too big? She's gonna take it.
we'll say that you can roll the save with advantage since you are in the air.
Does Bless apply to a saving throw?
It does.
Roll your-
Does me roll advantage? Or me roll D4?
Yeah, you need to roll D4
Yes.
next to your save.
Oh,
Dandy succeeds. 19 is the goal. Unfortunately, Horace is knocked prone, and we need one for Gelrin. Gelrin also remains on his feet. Horace, the only one knocked down by this, which is impressive. But Ildmane, she is going to... You see her for the first time draw this enormous greatsword. It stands almost as long as your guys' entire wagon, and you see her mutter something to herself in Giant, close her eyes for a brief moment, stealing herself, and then she is going to bring that greatsword up and down onto Horace's prone form.
no.
Horace, it is a
I-
20
yeah.
to hit.
Thinking.
Thinking.
A 20
I will.
just hits. It
30,
hits.
30 slashing.
Okay.
Ooh.
She is then
Yeah.
going to swing her second attack at the other dwarf, the one that reduced her by like 40 HP in one turn. She is going to then swing.
64.
64, nice. She is going to swing that enormous greatsword at Gelrin. And that is only a 16 to hit. That is about as low as she can get.
That misses.
Fantastic. Okay.
She's a 14 plus 2 from the haste and plus 2 from the armor.
Nice.
Holy shield.
Okay.
Haha.
That is then going to bring us back around to Huth, who is going to join the rest of you at the fence line. And he's going to start using the cantrip, so Firebolt. 25 to hit. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, brings us to Flinch.
So Fletcher is currently on Frederick's chest. It's just like as Frederick's slowly gaining consciousness, he just looks back at Fletch. Just like, wait, is he helping? Is he doing the help action on the giant?
He at least was before the giant.
Yeah, I
moved,
think
don't
that's already been used, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have already been
Or-
used for sure between all the people that attacked it.
Or it may not have
Perfect.
mattered since they were flanking it some, but if I figure since the giant moved, probably not at the moment.
Dandy, are you prone or are you still up?
I'm still flying.
Okay, still flying. Perfect. Okay, so I guess I have to reposition. I just slowly try to gain consciousness, just point at the giant, and it's like, hold on for a second. And Flinch getting a little worried, and just flies straight at.
Crimson, you're kind of going
there's
robot
the-
on us.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How about?
No. Unfortunately not.
Alright, let me try.
Wow, for the first time, this entire fight is like in a area that can all fit on the same screen.
My bad.
I don't know if you're any better, but we'll just move on. I can hear you well enough.
Okay. Fuck. All times right now. Alright, so Flinch just give the action to the next person attacks the giant.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. Actually, it's 60 He does an action. Does the help action take out an action or?
It does.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's his turn.
Okay, Dandy, you're up.
All right.
Go Dandy. Go Dandy.
Dandy
It's your
would like to
birthday.
continue to be reckless
Okay.
and use her great axe, please.
Fantastic. 21 hits. Jeez, it's huge damage.
Nice.
Because this jerk hit Horus and she's not happy about it. So there's literally like wordless screaming as she just goes again. Oh,
23 hits.
am I?
You're reckless.
Oh, reckless. That's right. I'm reckless.
Yeah,
Yay!
reckless.
All right, then she's just gonna try and take this fire braid off this woman's head, and possibly some of her head with it.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, Dandy, how do you kill Ildmane?
Yes.
Yes!
Well,
Go,
the
Dandy.
braid of fire drops first, followed by she.
We're all robots now.
We're all robots today, right?
Sorry.
Sounds like
Of
you're back.
course.
Did my description of her death come through?
Nope, let's get it again.
Okay.
Robert.
So the braid hits the ground first, followed by the thud of Ilmane's head hitting the sand.
Fantastic. So as soon as the braid hits, it extinguishes, and you guys can see that it was more or less hair, but on fire from her elemental nature as a fire giant. But then the head hits, rolls a bit, and that white hot fire that was in her eyes slowly goes out, and it's just a pair of normal, although massive, humanoid eyes behind. And for the first time in what feels like hours, silence finally falls over Tribor.
All I'm gonna say is watching Dandy just completely behead this thing. I just fall back and start laughing to myself. Ha! We almost died.
There are still buildings on fire. There are still people who are unconscious, and we don't know whether they're dead or need medical attention.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that's a future action right there. Just right now.
Dandy
Time to
is
enjoy the
mostly
moment.
worried about Horace, to be totally honest.
So, as the aftermath of all of this begins to sink in, and we're all surrounded by the destruction, the fallen enemies, the thankfully few fallen townsfolk, it does begin to lightly rain, and that slowly increases until there is a steady, although gentle downpour coming from all around, soaking everything. You guys look around, you can see that it's beginning to put out some of the fires, some of the not so intense ones. And Huth looks up towards his own manor to see gray smoke beginning to rise from it as the flames of his own home also begin to be extinguished by this rain that arrives just after. Ildmane's body is still very hot, and steam rises up from it as the rain hits her. But those of you that would look inside of that hole that she was having her Orogs dig, there is an adamantine ring inside of it. Anyone that would like to examine it further can go ahead and make Arcana checks.
Yeah,
Who
well,
with Brevin?
Brevin, as you're examining that strange contraption under the ground, you can determine it to be another piece of the Vonendot.
huh.
It is... So it is most certainly another piece to a much larger construct, and while the rod that you have doesn't seem to fit into this in any sort of meaningful way, you can certainly tell that they are of the same machine.
Interesting.
I just point out to Brevin, by the way, the rod's over there by the rubble. It's wrapped up in silk.
So,
Dandy is going to ask this badass stranger, if he can help Horace.
Oh, sure.
I'm on my feet.
he's like, I'm fine! His arm's like dangling.
You're not fine! Stop it!
He's just gonna touch the still smoking corpse and suck more life from it, just degrading body mass even further.
Oh, but.
And then uses
What do you need?
second channel divinity to preserve life. What's your half hit points,
What's
Horace?
my half hit points? 20?
You can heal up to 20 hit points, and then the other 10 he'll throw to someone else.
But I'm at like
Frederick.
13.
Oh yeah, you can still take 20 hit points, and then he'll throw 10 hit points to Frederick.
So what do we need for a belt of fire giant strength?
So all I do is I look at
That is a good question.
That's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, neither one of these two giants would have something like that, and it's not an item that can be created from their bodies.
Oh, I thought it would be.
No, there's no rules for crafting from corpses as far as I'm aware of in 5e.
How do you make a cloak of displacement?
I
Please.
From
I
a
do,
Animal,
distance.
though.
I do think that in Xanathars there is some rules for crafting that include sometimes gathering something of whatever creature or something that has the trait of said entity or
Right.
creature you're trying to emulate. But and also the only reason I know that is I've played an Artificer a time or two, so I kind of looked it up because.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any
Xanathars
rules in
do-
5e for crafting a belt of fire giant strength.
Yeah. you
However,
basically
they
have to
do
make up
each
weight.
have bags on them.
Yeah.
Inside of those. Huh. So inside Ildmane's bag is a small, well, small for her, coffin. Appears like it would have fit Frederick perfectly.
Well,
Frederick, he was prepared.
any of that, I just nodded at Wyatt, and it's like, you are quite literally a lifesaver.
I do where the good father sends me. Well, now, I mean, it seems like everything's calmed down here. Does anybody explain to me where am I? What am I doing here? And what's going on? Why is this town being burnt down?
Dandelion's going to point at the dead fire giants.
And the
Oh,
crater.
he's useful, but oh my goodness, he clearly missed something here.
You're currently in the town of Tribor, to the north of the city of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. I have heard of this city. He's gonna like reach into his bag and pull out bottles of very old bourbon and wine, because that's what he brought back from Felicity.
Oh, we like him. We'll keep him. Yes, we'll keep him.
So, Huth is going to approach all of you, and he is going to thank you for allowing him the opportunity to prove that he wasn't a complete coward anymore. And he says, as he looks up towards his home, that whenever you all would like, you are more than welcome to come through and peruse through his collection, and that he would be more than happy to gift you guys some items from it as a thank you. In addition to that, you guys can all level up to level 6.
Nice.
There's nothing left of Sylvan, right? Like, there's nothing to even, like...
Well, we can get the gauntlets and his
Well, I'm not
scimitar.
looking to loot him. I'm looking
Well, it is part of your treasure.
You guys can recover whatever magic items that Silverin had on him, and Chris, why don't you tell us what else might have been left of the corpse after the explosion?
Well, what would have been? I mean, like, that explosion would have took a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's fragments of 256 gold coins somewhere around that area. Just blah, you know? But really, his greatest possession was his magical clothing outfit, which, you know, mended itself, and his rapier, his +1 rapier, and the gauntlets that he found with you guys.
Okay.
I don't think anything else would have survived. Maybe his veal. I think his veal would have survived, because that was Silrin's like only possession until he kind of. Oh wait, no, there is one more thing they would find: the black coin, or the black, yeah, the black circlet.
Is the black circlet?
You would look on the back, and there would be a big symbol of the Zentarum.
Yeah, the same symbol that you guys saw on the Zentarum recruiters here, his eye patch that he was wearing, the same symbol.
She's sad and betrayed.
And he owes us money.
Freaking
So
froze again.
We found secrets for him.
All right, so as you guys are going through that and having this conversation with Wyatt, Huth would be making his way back to his mansion again with the invitation to you guys to head over there whenever you're ready, and he will be more than happy to gift you a few things from his collection. And in addition to all of that, you would see a familiar individual begin making his way towards you all. Valken, Urlim, the proprietor of the Tribor Traveler, his tall, lanky, dangerous-looking assistant, would be making his way towards you all, and his head is down, and he's shaking his head, and he says, "Very, very sorry to say that Urlim did not make it. A sly orc found its way to get a dagger into his back. I could do nothing to save him. As such, I will be taking over the Tribor Travelers," and he's looking around, and he notices the coin that you guys would be taking from Silrin, he says. "And that, hold on to that. Wasn't necessarily the best of luck for our friend Silrin here, but I feel like it will bring you all great luck. Is there anything I can do for you, or if you'd like to hear any more of what happened to Urlim, I'd be more than happy to give you a detailed description of how he was murdered by that ghastly orc before I was able to slay the beast. But you can find me at the Travelers."
Insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
He is lying.
Yeah.
He sees you kind of giving him the up and down dandy, and he gives you this very, very greasy smile. Like, he knows that you know.
We can come to you to collect as well, correct?
Absolutely. And we did owe our dearly departed friend here some money, and our organization is nothing if not good for their word. So, we come to me to collect what is owed to him as well. So, you guys ready to get these quests?
Yes. I'm so sorry, guys, that I did let what's her face down.
I didn't want
Pergola.
to spoil anything for everybody, but Dorothra was the big one. Letting Dorothra die would have been real bad for you guys, but
I was really trying to keep her alive as long as I could.
But Dorothra would go on to tell you all that she doesn't have a whole lot of connections with her fellow Harpers, but again, she wears that badge on her outfit that does affiliate her with the Harpers. But she says it does strike her as odd that the Fire Giants would make it this far south into the Desserin Valley, that they are known to haunt the mountains of the north and to the east, that this is very odd. She unpins that platinum badge from her outfit, and she would hand it over to you all. And she would say that this insignia gets you just about anywhere that you need the Harpers. She urges you all to travel eastward along the Evermore Way. And as I deliver these quests to you guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop you onto the world map, because we're going to need it. I would recommend zooming out a bit. So, Dorothra would urge you all to travel eastward along the Evermore Way to the town of Everlund. She would go on to tell you that there is a man there. His name is Danavar. I'm sorry, Danavar's house is the name of an establishment, and that once you arrive there, to present this badge to a one Drawl the Lev. Hard to miss, she says. He is a one-eyed half-orc, and he runs the place, Danavar's house in Everland. that is all the way over here, guys. She says that he is likely to have insights into what's going on here, and furthermore, she says that he can provide you with a tool that it will be unparalleled in your ability to travel and investigate what's going on in the north. And that is Dorothra. Mr. Dars Helgar relays to you all that he was recently visited. I'm sorry, does anybody have any questions for Dorothra about her about her contact in Everland with the Harpers?
Hold on a second. I was trying to pull up something so I could type stuff down, and it's being a bit slow on me.
No problem. I'll of course go over all of these whenever you guys need me to.
Okay, Dorothra wants us to head
east along the Evermore Way. Have any of you guys read the R.A. Salvatore books, the Legend of Drizzt books?
Some of the early ones way back.
Their journey through the Evermores is one of my all-time favorite parts. They fight a black dragon in the Evermores. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get you guys there. But yes, so Dorothra has asked you to visit with her contact in Everlund. He is the proprietor of an establishment called Danavar's House. The proprietor's name is Dral Thalev. He is a one-eyed half-orc. Dars Helgar relates to you all that he was recently visited by an old acquaintance, a merchant from Mirabar with an interesting tale to tell. Dars's connections and acquaintances from his days as a less than reputable individual allows him information from time to time, and one of these such acquaintances saw a dwarf recently cleaning stables in Xantharl's Keep. That is up here. He would go on to tell you that this dwarf looked very familiar to him, and realized that the individual that he saw was a wanted brigand known as the Weevil. According to Dars, he knows that the apprehension and delivery to authorities of this individual known as the Weevil carries a reward of 6,000 gold. He says that he would have gone after this individual himself, but, you know, it's just him, and he has responsibilities here now, and those days are long behind him. But he would offer the information to all of you and say that if you are looking for an easy payday, that all you would need to do is go to Xantharl's Keep, apprehend this individual, and then deliver him to the authorities in Mirabar to collect a reward of 6,000 gold and the gratitude of the Mirabar authorities, which could go considerably farther than any amount of gold could. So that is Dars's quest for you all. He has given you the information on a wanted fugitive worth 6,000 gold pieces and a boost to your reputation with the authorities at Mirabar. We have Mr. Gelrin Fohammers next, unless anybody has any questions for Dars.
I ask him, what is this man's reputation?
Dars would tell you that he is a capable brawler. His old days, he used to be a highway robber, graduated to robbing small townships with a gang of thugs. He's a strong guy, not to be underestimated, but Dars thinks that the six of you could handle him pretty easily.
Probably nowhere near as strong as the giant we put down.
I start laughing a little bit, like, right?
So, Gelrin. Horace, he would be extraordinarily impressed with all of your performance, but as most dwarves do from where he's from, he would be addressing most of his praise towards Horace himself. But he would say that as a reward for your efforts and for saving as much of the town as you did, that he would be more than happy to write you all a letter of recommendation that could be presented to King Morin and Queen Tithmel of Citadel Felbar. Horace, that would be extremely familiar to you. Citadel Felbar is a sister hold to your home of Citadel Advar. They're both right over here. He says that you can present this letter of recommendation to King Morin and Queen Tithmel at Citadel Felbar, and that they would welcome you into the halls with open arms, something that's not normally done, and that they would be more than capable of helping you guys figure out what's going on with the giants. Being so close to Ironslag, the well-known home base of the giants, they have their finger on that pulse at all times, and would be very likely to be able to provide you with information that would assist you in discovering why they're coming down and what exactly is at the root of what they're trying to do. So, again...
That's the same place that had the Silver Dragon and the 6 attack dwarves.
Yep.
And Dwarf Team 6.
Dwarf Team 6. Indeed, that is where they came from, Citadel Felbar.
Could you repeat what the name of the queen was again?
Queen Tithmel. Tithmel.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay. Okay. And then we have Mr. Narth. So Narth tells you all that he is on the verge of panic with now that he's looking around and seeing everything that happened. He starts talking about all these things that he has to do, and he's basically ranting about how he was supposed to be taking a shipment to somewhere known as Noanar's Hold. And he would say, let me show you guys where that's at. So where am I even? This map is so big. Okay. So he would tell you guys that a few months ago, the Lion Shield Coster received payment from someone named Amrath in Noanar's Hold for several harnesses made by none other than your new acquaintance Oathavir. These were recently finished and they're ready for delivery, and Narth himself was going to make this delivery, but with all the giant activity going on around here, he says that it is just simply too dangerous and there's too much work to be done here. He would ask you all if you could take these harnesses to Noanar's Hold for him, and in return, he would be willing to give you all 300 gold up front and allow you to collect the fee that he was going to get when he got there. The fee was going to be negotiated on site, but he does assure you all that it would have been very valuable. And he does offer you guys a new cart and a few good horses, which is important because your cart was pretty thoroughly damaged by the Orogs flipping it over to dig up what was underneath it. That is Narth. And finally we get to Oathavir. So Oathavir, after his close call during this giant attack, he expresses his gratitude to all of you by sharing a bit of a secret with you all. You guys have already kind of uncovered a little bit about this, but he does know the location of a stash of magic items that is owned by the Margister family, his kin. Although he is reluctant and ashamed to admit that these people are his kin. But a stash of magic items that his family keeps locked away for emergencies. Oathavir would tell you all that he has a bit of a history with the Margister family, and he says that they are not to be taken lightly, but anything that he could do to see them hurt just a little bit more, he is more than willing to do. He tells you all that the Margisters, as well as their homes in Waterdeep and Neverwinter, also own a 3-story tower in Silvery Moon, which is an elvish city up here. He tells you all that there are some very powerful items hidden away there. And then he goes into detail about how you might sneak in, what kind of defenses you can expect. He goes into great detail about all of this. He doesn't know exactly what magic items are included in that stash, but he does know them to be great, very powerful, and expects them to be well protected. So he would give you guys all kinds of details about how to get in, what kind of defenses to expect, possible traps, things like of that nature. And that is that. Those are all the quests that you guys get.
Okay.
So let's also go ahead and do this as well. Huth's offer to you all would yield some magic items. So he would come out from his house and present you all with several different things. But for now, why don't we have each of you roll a d100 to start?
Okay.
I'm having to reload stuff right quick.
Okay.
That's because it says nothing responsive, so I just close out and redo this.
Dandy, he gives to you two potions of superior healing.
Yeah.
Wyatt, nice. Wyatt, you get a single potion of gaseous form. Horus, a potion of stone giant strength. He gives to you. Frederick, I see you up there. Ha! There it is. Frederick. Ironically enough, you are gifted a potion of fire giant strength.
Kind of look at him as like, I see what you did there.
Brevin, he gives you a single chime of opening.
Time of opening.
Chime of opening. And that just leaves us with Drake.
Did the giants have anything on them other than just the coffin?
They had their weapons on them. Give me just a moment, I'll double check to make sure they didn't have anything else, but they did have what was in their bags, which was nothing too fantastic. Drake. Go ahead and roll again, Drake. Okay, you also do get 2 potions of superior healing. That is
Wow.
4 for you guys. Unfortunately, low rolls are low results, but that's not all you guys get, so just one moment.
Lame.
Kind of hoping for a magic item, to be honest.
Yeah,
How fucked up.
Okay, let me see what they've got on them.
Considering you had 4 hit points earlier, those potions of superior healing are pretty damn good.
Right.
I'd still rather a magic item that gave me more spell slots or something. So
as
Right.
you guys go searching around on the bodies, Oxort has some interesting things on his mangled corpse in the crater. He has a very large ruby pendant that's embedded into his chest plate. It's cracked, but it's still extremely valuable, worth about 750 gold.
Nice.
Ildmane
That is the ball.
has on her, in her pouch, she has... Oh no. That again. It's 2d20 gold, and it was a 1 and a 2, so we're gonna roll that again. What the hell is Let's let you guys roll it. Somebody roll 2d20.
Okay.
Or why don't 2
2d20,
people
right?
roll a d20 each? Let's do it that way.
Sorry.
So 19 and 13. Excellent.
Eh,
32 gold Ilgmane had on her. Not too much, but she also did have... She has another Rod of the Vonendot on her.
Damn. We got 2 rods, 2 axles. This deck is
Rods
wagging
and
out.
ring.
Yeah, we're gonna turn into or wagon into a car made out of the revolving dot. That wheel, easy. That ring, easy steering wheel.
Okay, guys, so this is for the group items. These are going to be the more powerful ones, but there's only going to be so many of them. So somebody go ahead and roll me a d6. That's how many times we'll roll on this table.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh,
I did
Andy's
put the
4.
rods of the Vonendon. Oh, I did put
What
the
he
Ruby
rolled.
I did go ahead and put the ruby worth 750 gold and the 2 rods of the Vonendot and the ring of it on the group loot.
Fantastic.
perfect. Thank you, Hank.
Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get 4 D100 rolls here.
Yes, sir.
Toss one up.
Oh, yeah, let's not do them all at once like that. So 16, 23, 35. Let's get one more. 30. Okay. So, again, regardless of whoever rolled, it's not like your item. You guys can all choose who gets what, but you guys will get 4 items off this table. There is a +1 shield in there. That's definitely helpful.
Of course.
Right?
Or is over.
There is a
What?
+1
Wild.
shield. The 23. An amulet of proof against detection and location.
Frederick.
I don't even know how useful that is, so sure.
No one
if,
can find you.
if you don't want it, if you don't want it, I'm more than happy to take it.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
There is also a Cloak of Elven kind.
What does that do?
It's good.
Advantage on.
Advantage on stealth.
checks.
Pardon?
Advantage on stealth?
Oh,
The Cloak of Elven kind. I do believe that is what it is. While you are wearing this cloak with its hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide.
Awesome.
And then the
If it's
last
just for
one,
the AC, I wouldn't mind.
there is a Brooch of Shielding.
What's that?
Oh.
Find out. The Brooch of Shielding.
Stops
While
magic
wearing this
missile.
brooch, you have resistance to force damage and have immunity to damage from magic missile.
Does anyone care if Dandy gets the Elven Kind cloak, please?
I don't hear any objection.
Yeah, yeah, you could take.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think you guys should just pass them amongst yourselves.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that'll help a wizard character, so just have at it.
So, what do you guys think? What are your plans? Totally not me trying to decide what of 6 places to try and prep for next week, but
Before we leave, we should go check out the tall, greasy guy because he does have information Dandy desperately wants.
Right. In that case, we got
Did he
paid, right?
s-
200 gold per person.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna.
I do
Do
have.
you guys
I
mind
do
if-
have list- I
Oh,
do
you
have
go
listed
ahead.
that we have just the ruby worth 750 because we haven't converted it yet.
Mhm.
And we also have that 48 gold piece block from the giant's tools and 136 gold pieces just in the group loot as opposed to individually.
Yeah, because individually we got like what 200 gold.
How much to put in the group loot? Sorry.
I added the 34 gold pieces we found from the giant to the 104 we already had.
Okay. That's weird. It's not showing.
I also put down the ruby that we pried off of the breastplate that's worth 750 gold.
I think. The group is not showing it.
Oh, hold on. Let me put save changes.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, I was tinkering with it a little bit. Though I do think I do. Let me edit this right quick because I need to edit down the leather pouches for the mini fireballs since we lost about half of them.
Honestly, guys, we should probably take Dorotha's quest first.
Right.
So it was 50 for Slytherin that he used, and
So
then
about 5 left.
5. No, you have more than that. There was 100 originally.
No, I mean 5 on the leather pouches because we stuck them in individual pouches with 10 apiece in them.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 5 pouches that were used, plus 5 that Frederick used for 55, and I used against the. I used 4, so that would be 59. Did anybody else use any? So
No.
we should have.
No.
So we should have 41 left.
So 41.
I've got
individual-
5.
So 41 individual balls of the black powder.
Yeah, so 4 bags and like just 1 individual one.
Okay, so there's 4 leather pouches, and I'm put a little note here that I'm
The powdered diamond, do we have a GP value on that?
100. Yeah,
I'm
I have
sorry.
that currently.
100?
Yeah. I have the powdered diamond. You guys give that to me because he says he can use it for some spells.
Yeah, powdered diamond's useful for a few reasons.
Yeah. So I'm keeping that in my inventory right now.
so we have 1 loose black powder ball and then 4 leather pouches worth, with 10 apiece in there. I have 1 entry just listed as 41 black powder, then in parentheses, 40 of these are in the leather pouches below. Underneath it, 4 leather pouches with 10 mini fireballs apiece in there. So, I think that's what we have there. Let me
And
pull my
then-
character up so I can. Do you want me to put that omelet of proof against detection and location just in the group loot in case anybody?
Yeah,
needs it?
and do the same thing
Yeah.
for Brute Shielding as well, because we don't know who we want to give that to yet.
Right.
And do we know where Horace's not Horace, Silverin's magic items are going to go to yet?
What did he have? He had the Rapier +1 and
I
the
think
Ogre
Horace
Gauntlets, right?
asked for the gauntlets.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so Horace has the gauntlets. I'd say either he or Dandy need the gauntlets, one of the two.
Give him the
Right.
Horace.
And so he's got the
Plus-
and then there's the magic clothes.
Yeah.
What did his clothes do precisely? Was it just like whatever fashion someone
mending.
wanted them to have?
It was like self-mending, I think it was. Right,
Yeah,
Silver?
it's a common item, so it just it mends itself. So you never have to like repair it or buy clothes; it just repairs itself.
And it looked
Oh.
nice.
Yeah,
And
it was technically fine clothes of mending, so
Okay.
you look more like an aristocrat.
Okay. So +1 rapier, magic clothes, the gauntlets, and Horace also had. Silverin also had. What musical instrument did he have?
There are a few.
A viol. He only had the viol. He knew how to play many, but he only had the viol.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know if gold coins are destroyed, but he had 256 on him.
You guys can go ahead and distribute his gold.
Okay. Do we just want to put it in the party? brings it to 392 gold pieces that we have in the party loot.
Nice. On top of our individual 200 gold. Okay.
Yeah. I
Oh,
figure,
did we get the 200 golden gems from?
Not yet. Oh, and also you wanted the brooch of shielding in there too, right?
Right. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be against mages, but like I think we're mainly be fighting giants.
Brooch of shielding. Not a bad thing to have in there. I figure some of that as the party's levels up, we can look through and kind of see who gets what on some of the magic items there.
Right.
I figure as far as gold being distributed to each party member there, probably after we convert said ruby and possibly cash in that because probably got from the various giants tools we have like a 48 gold piece block of metal that we found that they had.
Right. Actually, out of curiosity, Sean.
Mhm.
Was the male giant wearing plate mail? And if so, can we, or full plate armor, can we refashion that to fit a horse?
Anytime an enemy is wearing armor of any kind, plate mail, any sort of armor at all, if you have killed that enemy, you have damaged that armor beyond repair.
There's a
All right.
hole in his chest.
Right.
There's the lightning bolt, and then there's one at the crotch from.
Well, technically speaking, that's like a shoulder, a pauldron could fit a horse in there.
It just carries it around like a hermit crab.
Yes.
Oh god, I can see it.
I know the
I
chest
need
plate.
someone to draw that.
Just a pauldron of just horse, and they're like hermit crab.
So I have an idea about this amulet of proof against detection and location.
It's a cloak.
No, it was an amulet.
No, that's an amulet.
Oh, amulet. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So if you're wearing it, can someone detect your things?
No. You're smart, sir.
So if we give the rods of the Vonendad to E and we hang the amulet around his neck,
I don't think E can pick those things up.
well, it doesn't matter. You can have things without
I think it has to be on
picking
them.
them up.
I will say that as long as you guys have this item, your pieces of the Vonendad cannot be detected by others.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
That helps.
Because if you can't detect me, then you can't detect my Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, I just got an image of Horus in a Hawaiian shirt. It's never gonna go away.
Same.
That's canon.
That's what some of the
Well, you know, on drinking days.
Right.
He's a dwarf. Every day is drinking day.
You know, if you get me out of the armor, underneath it there are Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, it's your Gamutson. It's your undershirt. Wow.
Don't forget, you guys can all level up to 6 if anyone still hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, have to do
Guys, at 6th level, Dandy can breathe underwater.
Oh, what?
What?
That's all.
that. What?
Yeah.
What power is that?
It's her,
Oh,
Storm Herald business.
I am not going to go into too much detail yet as to why, but that is actually going to be a super useful talent for you to have later.
well,
Yay!
Wait, you say you can breathe underwater?
I can breathe underwater.
Hey. Sean, what was the mage's name? Keith? Heath?
Youth.
youth.
Shoot. I like to use my gold pieces to learn spells from him. If that's cool.
Yeah, he has a spell book. You'd be able to copy some spells from his spell book. I believe it does take a few hours to do, but you guys can spend as long here as you want to. I'll let you know what
Oh my
spells
gosh.
he knows.
Guys, she's basically the Marines. She's air,
land and sea. She's got speed of 30 feet. This is awesome.
Oh yeah.
To a ball
Still,
of
I'd like
rage.
To lightning.
Still, I'd like a climbing speed.
There he is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Take,
so Frederick,
Take the Mariner.
Huth knows. I'm gonna go down the list here. Huth knows Burning Hands, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Flaming Sphere, Misty Step, Shatter, Counterspell, Fireball, Lightning Bolt, and of course Haste.
Can't get mad about Fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna
Cat.
grab
No ritual
Fireball.
spells to steal. Dang it.
Fireball's a third level spell, so it'll be like, what, 300 gold to acquired? Because it's like 100 per level?
Gelrin's Smith.
Huh?
How destroyed is it?
It did catch fire, so it has taken some damage. Luckily, most of the things that he builds are pretty fire resistant. So, what are you looking for?
Okay, I want down the road. Eventually, when I get Fabricate,
Okay.
I'll be able to make suits of armor
Yeah.
that are of a quality commensurate with the quality of the raw materials. So I want Gelrin's best steel ingot,
Okay.
preferably one that's big enough that it's 100 gold pieces.
Okay. So you want 100
And-
gold pieces worth of steel, like his best steel.
Right, his best steel. And then when I use my Artisan's Blessing to turn things, I can turn things into things, I can copy them, like I can make a copy of a key.
Okay.
So then I'll be able to make a copy of a very high quality piece of steel.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah.
So-
After everything that you guys have been through and done, I feel like Gelrin would just gift you that piece of steel that you
Okay.
need.
A high quality. Okay. Ingot?
Yep.
Clock? Brick?
We'll call it an ingot.
Oh. How expensive is an ingot of masterwork steel?
We'll say that it has a value of 100 gold pieces.
Okay. And how much does it weigh?
Let's say 20 pounds.
Oh my. Okay.
Trying to like picture a block of steel in my hand, and they're pretty heavy. So
Well, I'm trying to. Right. But how much does plate armor weigh?
So let's go ahead and do that by a gold value. So the value of the steel that you have right now is worth 100 gold pieces, and plate mail is what, 2,000 gold, if I remember correctly. 15.
Right.
So we'll say that it will take
But
15 times whatever you have right now. Well, is how much raw material it would take to create that suit. Does that track?
no.
Okay.
Okay. We'll discuss this later. On
yeah,
to
we'll,
other
we'll
things.
figure that out. We will definitely find a way for you to craft your plate mail with that material that you've got. We will figure that out. That is
I
definitely
would like
something
to
you can
say,
do.
I feel like Urgula is
Oh.
died cuddling her mace.
Nice.
Yeah. How what is the length of time that a Ray's dead? Did I disconnect?
No, you're good. You're good. I'm looking
No,
at
I
it right
hear
now.
you.
Googling Ray's dead.
Indeed.
Sean, you mind texting, or you mind?
No longer
Putting
than
it,
10 days, but you do need a diamond worth 500 gold.
Right, but we do have a ruby worth
You do.
750.
You most certainly do, which could certainly be traded at a place like Triber for the diamond that you
Yep.
need. So,
Now that is beyond my level to cast.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think anyone has 5th level stuff yet.
But,
What's Youth got?
beg your pardon?
Is Youth able to cast that?
Youth is not a cleric or a paladin, and he does not
Okay.
know that kind of magic.
Who are you guys thinking of bringing back?
Urgula.
If you Wyatt would have been able to cast Revivify, but he does not have diamonds.
Well, the thing is, if we manage to, if we could talk to the Triboar people, then hopefully it could just.
It has certainly been considerably longer than a minute as well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. 'Cause I was thinking, like, well, if Urgula is part of Triboar, I think they'll just help us bring her back.
Well, that's the thing. There's nobody with the magical capacity to bring her back in Tribor.
Right. No, I mean, like, with Weil. He was able to cast it with.
Well, right, but he only knows Revivify, and that has to be used within a minute of the character's
gotcha.
death. Revivify is
Figured.
like a mid-combat jumpstart to get somebody back from life.
Yeah.
Well, we can
Right.
cast Gentle Repose every day and increase the amount of time to get her to a raised dead if we moved her to another town.
Look, y'all, she died the way she wanted to, fighting.
Alternatively, a speak with dead could be a way for you to get her quest if that's what you guys are trying to do.
Oh.
What? So, is it safe to assume that you guys are going to be heading east along the Evermore Way? You have like
Yeah.
3 different things along that road. So, if I know a direction you guys plan on heading, I can definitely be better prepared for you all.
Yeah.
I do
Dora
vote for
first.
Doratha's quest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're gonna go to Doratha's quest, you might want to hit Nonar's Hold, drop off the saddles
Yeah,
and
kind of
collect
do 2
that,
in 1.
and then you head to Everlyn, hit the Danavar's house, and once that is done, you could even head north to Silvery Moon to do the location of Oathavir's quest. That'd be 3.
Yeah.
Whereas the Weevil quest is sort of northwest.
And then the
The
Felbar
Felbar is also far east. Yeah.
Alright, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and call it a session here. And when we come back next week, we can spend a little bit more time in Tribor, finish up all of our unfinished business here in town, and then we'll head out.